to 90.7 KPFK. Well, we've come to that time of the show, man, where we're going to get ready to go ahead and wrap it up. But before we do, we have a brand new contributor that is now coming in, going to be part of the Soul Rebel family, Mr. Don Swaby. You can catch him on his YouTube channel, the VBB, the Venice Beach Boardwalk. He's doing all kinds of great stuff. He's got interviews that are coming in. He's talking to artists, performers, musicians, business owners. Everything that is going down, he is working on. Had an opportunity to sit in the studio with him, and this is how our interview went. Take a listen. Right now, we are so excited to go ahead and welcome in a new member to the Soul Rebel Familia. None other than Mr. Don Swaby in the studio. Don, welcome to Studio C. Studio C for cool.
No, thank you, Emiliano. I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you for that beautiful welcome. Thank you.
Now, Don, give us a little bit of your background. You have created this wonderful video log. Man, one of my idols was a video log kind of guy, and you call it the VBB. What does that stand for?
So the VBB is my new webisode series that stands for the Venice Beach Boardwalk.
There is some wild stuff that happens at the Venice Beach Boardwalk, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I've heard some stories, and I do talk to people from all parts of the culture there that represent the culture artistically, as far as, musicians and painters, other visual artists, performers, street performers, vendors, people who lift weights at Muscle Beach, people from all areas there. So, yeah.
What was your first inspiration to say, I'm going to go ahead and bring a microphone and a camera to the Venice Beach Boardwalk area? What was your turning point?
Well, for me, over the 23 years that I've been living in California, in LA, Venice is hands down my all-time favorite beach. I just love the soulful vibe there, and whenever I've gone, I'm always seeing something that I've never seen before, either a performer I've never heard before, or meeting people, other types of people, whether it be people hanging out at the jump circle, or people hanging out, at the cafes or the bars, or just on the beach itself. So I'd always said to myself, I wish I had a camera, or I wish, if I brought my, if I had my camera in my cell phone, I would, take a recording of something like a performance. And, there was a point where I had this idea, like, wouldn't it be great to have a thing where I could just, a show perhaps, to showcase all this amazing talent. Number one, that was the thing I wanted to capture and showcase the amazing talent that you see at Venice Beach, as far as, again, musicians, the visual artists, but then also, again, just to capture just the overall lifestyle, and like I said, talk to different types of people, whether it be the vendors or the performers and so forth. That idea incubated in my head for a good year or so. And then, because I was involved artistically in some other projects, and when I last year had some time that freed up, I thought, now's a good time to do this. Let me do this now, especially because Venice is changing, and because there are issues regarding its possible gentrification and new stores coming in and so forth, and sort of that vibe, that artistic, soulful vibe being affected. So I thought, now's the time. Let me get this, now.
When it comes to something like that, Don, are you the one that starts to storyboard what you want to do and you edit as well, or is there somebody you're working with?
I edit my show myself after I shoot it. I have an awesome friend who is a camera guy, Brent Roten, who's also an awesome musician. We've actually been in many bands together. In the last maybe 10 years or so, I mean, he's been focused mainly on being a filmmaker. In fact, he actually shot several short films of mine before that. So I've worked with him before as a camera guy. So he was, the natural person. I was like, Brent, let's go do it. Let's go to Venice Beach,
me and you,
and let's just film a whole bunch of some great stuff. And I edit it at home and present it to the people.
So we can let our listeners know that we're actually going to be bringing some of the VBB stuff onto Soul Rebel. So the stuff that you are canvassing, that you are filming, recording, it's going to make the audio track here at Soul Rebel Radio. And then we're going to be able to point them to your YouTube channel. Is this correct?
Absolutely.
And what is that YouTube channel? I'm not afraid to shamelessly plug it, even starting now. Let them know. Come on, Don,
yes,
let them
sir.
know.
It is at the VBB, on YouTube.
The VBB. You guys got to get it out there. Thank you, Mr. Don Swaby. So incredible to now bring you into the Soul Rebel familia. We look forward to everything that you're going to be contributing in these upcoming weeks.